a 2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Murray now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Escapes the defender. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Pollard. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to air one out. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Arizona. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff for Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pollard now a first down and more. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Dobbins again on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some room to run now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Down right around the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Jackson looking to throw on third. That swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid. To go for it this time doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Arizona. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now here's Pollard. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And that's complete to Brown. They find some open field here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.